Good morning, Snakewater. My name is Corpop16, and today we're watching an ESEA Open match. This is the Grand Finals, No Johns versus Malicious Activity. It has all come down to this 3 months. We've been playing in ESEA Open Season 22, and now tonight it will all end. This is another cast in post. Unfortunately, I wanted to get this one live, but real life happened, and unfortunately, video games come second, but we're here now, and we're here with video games, and we're ready to cast, so this should be good, this should be exciting. No Johns versus Melissa's Activity. No Johns haven't lost a game the entire season. I don't believe they've lost a map, not even in playoffs, so it's been a really good season so far for them. Malicious Activity, a little bit different. They've lost 2 games. One, I believe, was a forfeit as well. They've never played No Johns in the regular season or in playoffs, so this is their first time meeting the other team, and, you know, they've been the blunt of a few accusations. They've been called cheaters, sandbaggers, whatever you want to call them. We're not going to comment on any of that, but we're going to cast them here tonight. No matter what, they've made it to the semifinals, or the grand finals, rather, and they're going to be playing here tonight, so if they win it all, then they do. They're going to be in red as we start off the match. I'll go here. Starting off on Snakewater, then I believe we're going to Process, and then a Viaduct, or Product, for the final map. Roster's really quick. No Johns, you can see Steve and Justin on Scout, Demoted and Simulate on Soldier, Power Gamer playing Demo, Cookie Jake on Medic, and then on Malicious Activity you're going to see Bape and Aim playing Scout, Dingod and Froggle Stew playing Soldiers, Kyle on Medic, and X-Rod on Demo. Here they come, first mid-fight of the game. Power Gamer's taking a little bit of spam. Steve's going to be going up on the top right, but Bape's going to be the first one on the roof. They still haven't taken much aggression. There comes Simulate now, looking on the Medic, does get him immediately as he gets piped down himself. Beautiful first frag onto the Medic now. We're going to see the other team can get Cookie Jake in return, and seems to be going well for them. Justin picks up another one. Bape also going to fall here, so there's only 3 alive now from Malicious Activity. They want this med pick. They're going to be bombing here. Cookie Jake taking a lot of damage, but he serves it beautifully. He's going to be able to survive. Froggle Stew and X-Rod both go down. That's going to be a 1-mass Soldier. He's in. Dingod not able to secure the kill. Cookie Jake went down to, I think, 80 health there, but he's going to be fine, as now Malicious Activity are not in a great position. No Johns did a great job there, managing to cap that point off. Keep their Medic alive. They're looking for a point here. Take it early, 1-0. Bape's coming in, though. This could be a little bit bad. He's on Industrious Steve. Caught him out. Actually, is going to secure the frag. He's on a 4K at the moment. Justin is, as now they're in a little bit here. Looks like Simulate kind of pressuring just a bit. Maybe not looking like it. They're going to be going under, and okay, most of red are in position to get this. X-Rod, not really. He's going to get shot down by Steve, and they're all just running on point. Steve's capping it up. Nobody's really stopping him. Finally, Soldier's going to be bombing and doing their best to get some frags, but really they haven't gotten any so far. Lost 2. They lose Kyle and Aim as well. It's only the 2 Soldiers. They're going to be trying to do something. They both die. Babe just respawned, but it's not going to be enough. That's going to be a first point taken seemingly so easily from No Johns. They played that so well. Just instantly, the very fast bomb onto the Medic on the mid, and from there they completely rolled it into a clean point there. We'll get chat off there, and I'll even go offline just in case. But the next mid fight is going on here. Here comes the bomb, actually, right as we come back. Froggle Stew looked for that frag, but he didn't really commit to it. He's still behind. Cookie Jake's going to know that. He's going to try to get in a better position, but Kyle's also in behind here. Looks like Cookie Jake's a little bit separated. Kyle went down, and it looks like they're going to clean up on the rest of the players. This is going beautifully, just like the last one. 2 players staying alive this time, however. Dingod's going to be jumping in now. Here he comes. He finds Steve on the point. He's taking a lot of damage, though. He's just going to die, lose that 1v1. Most of blue players are all alive. They're coming in. Cookie Jake just got 100% as they're coming into second. Bape's looking for a force, but he's not going to get it as Justin cleans him up. He wasn't hitting those shots that he needed to, Bape. So now they're going to be capping second, leaving a scout, and they're going to be pushing right into last. Going a different way. Actually does get the force off Froggle Stew. Great job by him. So now this means that his team's going to have a fairly decent chance to defend this. The Uber's kind of just fading as they're charging in. They got X-Rod there, but they lost so many. Aim was behind. They got 2. Dingod also picks up 1 frag. If they can get the Medic here, this won't be too bad. Simulate's on the point, though. Medic out with the Ubersaw. Kyle looking for something. He needs to get some. He gets up 1, but that's not going to be enough. Maybe. No, it's a 1v1. Bape versus Justin. Justin's got so low health, he's not going to win it. Bape just barely holds on to that last point. What an intense last push. That was almost looking good from Malicious. I mean, it was looking good from Malicious Activity. They ended up winning that in the end. But it was very, very close. No Johns almost had that, but just not quite, as they couldn't secure the point. Uber getting forced was definitely the downfall of that push. They popped it way sooner than they would have liked to, and they still committed, and they almost got it, but they're going to be at, well, I guess Kyle went down, so they're actually at a decent Uber advantage. They could push with this ad. I don't know if they will. Both medics, like, Cookie Jake died on that push, so it's a decent Uber advantage, though. It's 30%. They could push with it. They kind of look like they want to, but a lot of malicious activity are still sort of staying in. No, it looks like they are backing off now. They're at 100, but Kyle's already at 90. Here they come, though. They're popping the Uber charge off. Gonna be trying to get that med right before he can get it, but he's at 99. Does get the Uber charge to pop it off. Now they lost Fraggles too, but that's not gonna be enough here. We'll see if they can get any more frags. Justin gonna fall, and this isn't looking good at all for this push of No Johns. Demoted still kind of in, and here comes the bomb from the soldiers. Well, Simulate's looking for something. He's on the point, but he's gonna be forced off of that. Now red players are trying to collapse here. They picked up Steve, but they lost X-Rod. Simulate's still in doing some work. Babe's sitting on that point, but he's not gonna be able to do anything. Kyle's actually gonna have to run with it. Finally, now the scouts on it. Looking like they are gonna be able to defend here as Power Gamer falls. It's only Justin alive, and he's off the respawn, I believe. So again, another successful last hold from Malicious activity. No Johns. They just they pushed with ad, but they were a little bit slow, and their ad wasn't huge, so it really just didn't work out for them. I kind of think they should have played that a little bit slower. Their ad wasn't that big. It was 30%, and then they kind of were slow about it. So I don't know. I feel like they shouldn't have pushed in there, but they might have actually just caught out Froggle Stew. Yeah, he's going to fall, and we'll see actually if they can come out and take the second point back. They did lose as Malicious activity took it, but they lose Justin in the process. I don't know if they want to commit to this. Cookie Jake looks to be on crits, however, but his teammates are dying around him. Steve's going to go back and save him. Looks like none of the medics are going to die, but X-Rods could be in trouble here. Kyle ends up going down to a big bomb from Power Gamer. He just jumped in there from behind, and now X-Rod's in a ton of trouble. He's gonna go down. It's only Froggle Stew, and they're defending last. They're gonna have to go. I don't know. No Johns. This might be another rushed push. They've got about 75%, but there's not many malicious activity up. There's 4 at the moment, but I feel like they need to back off here. This could be bad. They might have gotten too over aggressive. Cookie Jake is in with some scouts. He lost his own scout, and there they go now. Aim did end up falling to Cookie Jake. Bape as well, but there's a soldier in behind. This could be very bad. They're not turning around for him at all. He goes down. Dingon flanks, and he just gets the medic. Now they're kind of bleeding out of the point, but this isn't going to go well for them, I don't think. Froggle Stew and X-Rod are all here. Kyle's very low. If they can get him up, that'll be still in line. There he goes. Devoted picks up the frag right before falling himself, and now Dingon's here with the demo. It's a 2-on-2 at the moment on this last point. They're looking for these frags. Nobody's really committing. A couple of scouts coming in off the respawn, however. They're going to be doing great work. They're getting up all these frags. They got Power Gamer and Justin. Steve's still in, looking for the 1v1 against Aim. It's kind of Bape ran away, but Aim's able to easily clean it up as he taunts afterwards. Again, another kind of rushed push from No Johns that didn't work out for them. I think they saw that only one player on Malicious activity was up, but they had the respawn advantage, and there looks like the aggression's not stopping. They pick up Aim. Bape's also here, but Froggle Stew could be bombing in. He got one off Cookie Jake, and the air shot comes out. Great job by Froggle Stew to take him out right before dying. Too demoted. Picks up that frag onto Cookie Jake, and Kyle's going to have a huge advantage as long as he doesn't die here, but it looks like JV5 want to get this frag. They're kind of in. Demoted's over here on the right-hand side. Simulate's down below. But X-Rod's kind of spamming him out. Simulate hasn't been seen yet. He finds the back of a scout, but chooses not to engage. Bape just runs right past him. We'll see what Simulate's plan is at the moment. He's the player to watch. He's just kind of sitting. He could go for the back cap. He could go for the force or the pick on the medic. Kyle has 90. Aim's coming down now. Oh, but Simulate's just got off. Did Aim see that? I don't think he did. He finds them actually right there. I think he got the call from Steve. And now with one up, they're going to be pushing in here. They lost Power Gamer, however. They're standing on the point. This could be good, but a lot of spam's coming down on now. Froggle Stew's very low, but he picks up another one there as he just gets it. It's only Justin and Cookie Jake alive. I believe that was just kind of a sack looking for the point or something because Cookie Jake is all the way out with Justin. Unsuccessful attempt there, but it almost worked. Malicious activity going to be capping up that second point now. Full Uber ad. Well, I mean, only at like 25%. Cookie Jake's building really well. So they're probably even going to be able to hold this midpoint. I don't think Malicious activity going to be able to take it. They're going to have to slow it down at this point. Cookie Jake just got his point. His Uber charge. Now we're going to wait and see who looks for some opportunities. Maybe some people will sack in. Froggle Stew's a little bit aggressive, and he could get sandwiched by Simulate even. He's not in a great position. He's going to have to back off. X-Rod exchanging some spam. No deaths, though. That's the important part. Here comes Aim from below. Seen, though, not seeing any opportunity. X-Rod got a chance to be a little aggressive. And Simulate, I think, is bombing in here. He's looking for some sort of big pick. He actually finds the medic, and he gets the force off, too. He was alive for so long. Bape finally cleans him up, but now they're going to be pushing in. I don't even know if they're going to bother pushing. They know they're at their huge uber disadvantage. They're not. We'll see now how JV5 want to push this. They're down a player at the moment, but they get popped there. They're going to be coming in. There's a scout behind. Aim and X-Rod both going to fall, and this is looking like a fairly good push as Kyle's all alone. Does get taken down by Justin. There's still a lot of malicious activity players in behind. They lose 2 there. Cookie Jake with a big one, and Dingard also going to fall here. Fruggles, the last player alive on his team. Not going to do anything. Taken down by Justin on the 4K. It's a full wipe, but they lost Cookie Jake and Power Gamer. We'll see what they do here to push in last. Demoted, very low health. I'm not sure what his plan is here. He's got 11. He's just going to kind of go in and die. And I think this is another sort of rush push that they shouldn't have done. They lost Demoted, Simulate. Steve's just going to be spawning now. And they're at pretty decent uber disadvantage. Cookie Jake just starting to heal, so he's at about 15% disadvantage. I don't know. I feel like JV5 shouldn't have bled into last there. I feel like they maybe could have held second. Either way, though, we're kind of at a reset now. As Cookie Jake has slight disadvantage. They're looking to not die here. The Demo Man's actually in. X-Rod and Bape both going to fall. Simulate trades for that frag on a Bape, and now they're going to be chasing here. Kyle was in a little bit of trouble. There is someone in behind. Froggle Stew going to be taken down as they're looking to push in. Now there's a lot of blue players in. They're all around Kyle. He's so low. He's so low. Finally goes down to Steve. Here comes Dingod now looking for the counter frag, but it's not going to get it. Justin going to fall, but that's about it. Aim still in behind as they're capping up the second. 3 players. Aim's coming in. Bape's looking for the sandwich now. Cookie Jake not looking behind them. He's got his team, though. He's fine, but now there's Bape right on him. He gets the Uber Saw, though. Beautifully played by Cookie Jake. Demoted's going to be jumping up looking for a frag. The force comes out of Cookie Jake right as Demoted falls. Fruggles Stew also going to die. There's only 2 alive. They still haven't capped up second, keep in mind. They're going to need to do that if they're going to turn this into a last push. Here they come, trying to get the frags on these last 2 players, but they're going to be spawning in 1 second. Here come the scouts now off the respawn. 6 seconds on Fruggles Stew. He's going to be trying to do this, but still nobody's capped second. Finally somebody's on the point, but I think it's a little bit too late. Steve and Cookie Jake are just gonna be have to back it out. Cookie Jake's a little bit of trouble as well. They finally cap it up, but there's 1 minute and last. No, not gonna happen. Power Gamer is gonna fall there, and they're looking for something. Justin's still on this point with his medic, but I think he's gonna have to run away as Babe's also got a medic here, and he's got aim as well, so they are gonna be falling back off of that second point. These rushed pushes coming out of No Johns, I just don't agree with them at all. They're making silly mistakes like not capping up the point, and it's really hurting them. They're back to holding their mid with slight uber disadvantage, and the scouts are coming in up top, and they could be on the medic already here. Justin needs to hit these shots, but no, X-Rod cleans up the medic there off of a lot of damage from his scout. Now a little bit scattered. No Johns simulates up on the roof. He's going to be looking for some sort of a frag. If he can get Kyle, that's going to be really big. Equalize those Ubers. He's on him, but he's missing his rockets. No, Kyle's doing a great job jumping away here. Simulate's still looking for this frag. He's way up in the air. He needs this spawn. Finally, he gets the force off as Kyle just gets his Uber charge, so that's definitely something. Cookie Jake's going to be basically even Uber's slight advantage, maybe 5%, but he did die there. He didn't get the frag he wanted, but Simulate managed to get that force off. Even still, though, No Johns don't even look like they're going to be able to hold second. As Malicious Activity cap up mid, probably going to get second. Industrious Steve is coming up on Sniper. Game's starting to slow down a little bit. We'll see if Steve can hit any shots. I believe he saw the medic. Bape actually falls, however, pressuring that Sniper a little bit too much, and he hits the shot onto Froggle Stew. This is very possible. He hits X-Rod as well. Coming out, Aim picks up 1 in return onto Simulate, but now they're pushing forward here. Looks like still decent advantage for Cookie Jake. They're pushing in. They're going to get second. They're going to keep second, rather, I guess. They never lost it. Justin's standing on mid, so they're going to get it as well. Some feeding from Bape and Sniper Magic coming out of Industrious Steve is going to allow them to cap up that midpoint and turn this around. I thought they'd be holding last, but some really good play. They still have Steve on Sniper, though. So they're really going to want to slow this game down. This is definitely a decent time to have a Sniper, I guess. Both medics have 100%. They're just waiting for an opening. Steve's going to be looking for something here. Looking for somebody to peek him. Hopefully so he can make that shot. Froggle Stew coming over to the left-hand side of your screen, deciding against it potentially. Demoted's pretty aggressive, looking to bait for his Sniper. Bape also up in here. Looks like this is going to be the soldier sack, looking for anything, but Dingod's not going to find it. Didn't even get any damage down onto Cookie Jake. Looks like Sniper is going to be rotating here. Steve over to the right-hand side, takes a shot. Bape ends up falling to Simulate somewhere else, and now here they're going to be running in. They have a 2-man advantage. Aim is actually still in behind. I heard a headshot ring out. Froggle's still going to fall to Demoted as he was pretty aggressive up in here, but Kyle's still 100%. He's still fine. Aim fell in the back line to Simulate, who's coming up off the respawn now. This is going to be the push into last. Hopefully it's not too rushed here. The pop gets caught out of Kyle, and they still haven't popped on Cookie Jake. Finally, it's going to be coming out here. They're looking for some sort of a frag. The respawns are coming in. Two now right away as they get Bape. Demoted also fall, and they're standing on the point. That's going to be it as X-Rod dies. 2-0 for No Johns. That second round, definitely a lot sloppier, I think, No Johns. They didn't play it nearly as well as the first one, but they got it in the end, and with how much is there remaining? 16 minutes remaining in this half. They're going to be coming to the third mid-fight. Things are not looking good for Malicious activity, but X-Rod got here much faster than Power Gamer. We'll see if that changes anything. They're going to be looking for a frag. Dingon looks like he might want to get aggressive. Simulate's going to be the first one, however, and he's not doing well. Aim cleans him up fairly easily there. He took a lot of damage, and now Dingon looks like he wants to do something, although there's a lot of blue players in. Power Gamer just falls, finally gets the medic onto Justin, gets him. Great job, kills Kyle. He's running away, still alive, not really being chased. Demoted still in the back lines as well, but point presence is actually going in favor of Red. Dinged almost dies killing Demoted there, but he's fine. Cookie Jake staying alive, and that's a full wipe as they pick up Froggle Stew, X-Rod, and Dinged. So great job by them. They turned that around. It wasn't really looking that great for No Johns, but they managed to take it. A little sloppier than the last two pushes, last two mid fights, but they're going to be able to come out here and take this second point now. Hopefully able to cap this up. They have 100% ad, and it looks like a pause has come out. Or my game's crashing. Nope, it's a pause. Not sure what this pause is for. Hopefully none of the players are disconnecting or anything bad like that. But, I mean, No Johns have really just been in control of this game the entire way through. They've made some mistakes. They've pushed in when I definitely think they should have slowed. Like, they have these opportunities where they can push, but it's a risky push, and they seem to be taking them all the time. I'd like to see them kind of slow it down a little bit more. Maybe kind of just wait a little bit. Even if they have a little bit of advantage, they're always sort of pushing, maybe underestimating Malicious activity a little bit better, and they're just barely not getting these pushes. Some of these I think they need to slow it down, but to their credit, they're not really losing anything for it. When they do get pushed back to their almost last or back to their second, they bring out the sniper, and he kind of brings them back. So, hey, what can I say? It's been working out for No Johns. Hopefully it continues to do so. I can't fly around during this pause, unfortunately. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. It's kind of weird when I'm watching these games in post. Live, I always can. I'd click around, but then we're going to be stuck on somebody not having a name tag for the cast, so we're not going to do that either. But from what we can see, Justin, Steve, and Cookie Jake all standing on the point. Simulate looking to come up to it as well. Everybody's alive, but there's a big uber advantage for Cookie Jake. I mean, they just won the mid, and they killed the enemy medic. They wiped the other team, and Cookie Jake stayed alive, so they're going to be looking to push this in the last. This is definitely a scoring opportunity for JV5, a chance to close out the half. Definitely possible for them to do something here. Malicious activity are going to have to put up a crazy defense as they lost a player as well. So that's going to be why the pause came out, and this is not going to be good for Malicious activity at all. Full uber disadvantage. And looks like they're still... Okay, another pause. This time I can move. Weird, but hopefully this is going to be the player getting back in. Malicious activity definitely don't want to be holding last 5v6. That would be pretty much guaranteed them losing that push and losing the half. So at least now we can look around and see people's positions better. Looks like they lost a scout. They've got aim. So they're missing the other one. I don't remember his name. Bape. There he is. He's back. So he's in spectator right now. Hopefully he will be able to get into the game. Oh, he kind of left. I don't know. We'll see how No Johns play this. They're technically a man up. Are they just going to go? I think they kind of probably are. Here they come, popping that Uber charge off. 5v6. There is a sentry gun, but it's only level 1. Justin going to be taking the full of this Uber. He's trying to kill Dinged. Finally, they do pick him up, and there's another soldier in Demoted. Not able to get anything there. He just kind of dies, but now they've got some time on the point. Still 5v6. Simulate picks up one there. Justin gets another, but oh my god, they both just died. It's only 2 alive for JV5. How did that push go so wrong for them? They didn't really all come in with that, I think. And, oh, they lost one as well. That's why I'm like, I didn't think that they lost that many players, but no. Someone on their team disconnected, so this server, they pause again. Man, that really sucks that the server's acting the way it is. I can't move again. But no Johns lost a player at the exact same time. Bape is back in, so hopefully he's fine. Looks like Steve's back in as well, so it's full on 6-on-6 again. Froggle Stew's gonna be looking for something. Oh, the drop! No! Kyle does die to simulate. Oh, that's so bad. It was looking so great for Malicious activity. They could have pushed out here and gotten something. Scout trying to flank, but not gonna happen for Bape. As this is gonna be very easy, hopefully, for JV5. They can just push in. Take this pretty cleanly here. Aim probably, hopefully not going to die here, but Dinga's actually coming up behind. He's very hurt. They should know he's back there. Froggle Stew is also behind. He's going to be looking for some sort of a frag, but he's shooting upwards. Going to be taken down by Justin. It looks like Dinga's just going to be going back to last maybe. No, he is going to be trying to flank. Meanwhile, JV5 are pushing under. They have full Uber advantage, and here they come. They pick up X-Rod immediately. Ding is just coming into the fight now. 3 down at the moment. They pick up X-Rod. Kyle Sharp, aim as well. There's nobody alive. Bape, Dinga looking for this point, but he's so low himself. It's only Bape. Not going to happen. Full wipe and all 6 alive for no Johns. Completely dominating this game as we finish the first half. Little bit wonky on that last round. Not sure how fair that was. Really kind of unfortunate. I mean, what can you do? You can't really expect No Johns to not take that. And to be fair, they lost one themselves. I'm not really sure who that kind of disconnect spree favored or if it really changed the outcome, but they readied up extremely quickly. Which means we're casting the second half. No Johns lead 3-0 in a dominant first half. We'll see if that continues here onto the second. They had a couple moments where they were making mistakes, but other than that, it's just been so clean by them. Here comes Power Gamer a little bit faster to the mid. Looking for some sort of a frag. Justin up on the roof. Simulate is in a flanking position. Here comes the bomb from Froggle Stew ending it though. Cookie Jake solo is going to be taken down by Bape in the end. And such great aggression from Malicious activity, but now Kyle's in a bit of danger. Steve's on him. He does pick up the frag, but he loses his life for it. And he's the only frag that they got. Loses his life as well. Justin, the last person alive, does go down. So, man, great fast aggression from Malicious activity. A super aggressive mid that just worked out extremely well for them. And they're now in a scoring opportunity. Kyle did go down. I believe it was one of the scouts. I think Steve or Justin went in there and they picked up that frag. And that's definitely going to help them. They're not going to be a huge Uber disadvantage. They have Justin on sniper. I'm assuming Steve is just checking loadouts. I don't know why. It's only the medic that died. It's not like he's going to be off-classing, but who knows here? They're going to be looking for something. Looks like he's not even going to stay on sniper. It's like, pick up the frag on an X-Rod. Simulate does. They're going to kind of just muscle their way on to this point. Kyle's got a pretty decent Uber disadvantage. Simulate and Power Gamer are both going to fall, however, though. This push isn't looking good. There's another one to get the point, and Cookie Jake's in a little bit of trouble. He's still got 2 scouts on him, but he loses 1. It's only Steve alive with a medic, and Bape's in behind. He's probably going to be able to get this frag on a Cookie Jake. He got a lot of damage on him. He's going to get the frag as well. It's only Steve alive for his team. 3 seconds on the next respawn. He's just running around, trying to buy as much time as he can. 1 health, not going to be able to get anything as Bape cleans him up as well. Now it's only Power Gamer and Simulate trying to defend this last point. They're still capping second, however, so it looks like a couple more players are going to be able to spawn in time. But huge Uber advantage for Kyle, 100%. This is going to be a scoring opportunity for Malicious activity very easily here. They're going to be looking to get something. They're on the point. Finally, the Uber getting popped off so late. They get Justin as well coming in. They're forcing everybody in spawn. Finally, Simulate's going to be bombing, looking for something. Just going to die to Fraggles Dude. Dingot also gets 1, and they're standing on the point. No hope. Steve dies right at the end there. Beautiful play by Malicious activity, potentially bringing it back. They're up. They're down 3-1, but the comeback could be real, as there are a couple players on No Johns who didn't even get a point that round. So very aggressive, great play from Malicious activity. We'll see if they can continue that now as they come to the second round of the half. Power Gamer, again, I think a little bit faster than X-Rod. They're looking for something. Aim's actually just running across the point. He's going to get piped, however, and Dingud is also in looking for some sort of a frag. But Cookie Jake's kind of behind everybody. He's sort of juked them, and now he's in a lot of trouble still. He's on his scout. They picked up a couple. They picked up Kyle, which is the big one here, and Bape's looking for something. Going to get pistoled down by Steve. It's only Ding alive. He's going to be looking for the medic frag. I don't know if he's going to be able to get it, however. He's just going to jumping around. He does die to Steve, so that's going to be a full wipe now. Taunt comes out from Steve as they're going to leave someone to cap as they push forward here. Aim running behind. I'm not sure if he was seen He's going to find some players, maybe. No, he's coming up, and he's on Cookie Jake now. He got one good shot, but Cookie Jake got the pack, and the scouts are able to turn around, take him down. Steve, very nicely done. Froggle Stew's in, but potentially not going to be able to commit to that. He's just going to have to back off as they cap up that second point. Cookie Jake, big Uber advantage. This is definitely a scoring opportunity. They could easily make it 4-1 here. Malicious Activity needs to do something. No Johns need to not mess up. Malicious Activity running no off classes. Oh yeah, there we go. Pop coming off immediately as they're just running in, looking for these frags. Doing a good job pushing the back, but no kills yet. Kyle's extremely low. They get ding here as Cookie Jake's on the point. He's gonna get collapsed on, but that might be good for his team as now Power Gamer is looking for something here. Demoted on the point, full health, full wipe as everybody just died. No John's tied up in the half, but really they're leading 4-1. Playing this extremely well. Another fast round to return back to Malicious Activity. They need to win 4 in a row without dropping a single round if they want to win this map. It's looking very good for No Johns here on Snakewater. Potentially the final mid of the map. Justin taking roof control. Looking for something. Dingett's going to be jumping in now. He's looking for Cookie Jake. He hit Justin on one, and he's going to fall, being cleaned up by aim, but a lot of other red players who aggressed in have died, and Kyle's very low himself. He's on the enemy side. Both medics still alive. Demoted, the only player with fragging potential on JV5 is Cookie Jake. Probably going to have to back off with his life, but at least he's got that. He's going to be fine. No medics died in that, but JV5 just lost a few too many players, so they're going to have to give up that mid. I'm assuming we're not going to see Malicious Activity push out in a second, but we might. Looks like JV5 is not really in position. They're just kind of getting their respawns, but again, Malicious Activity aren't really in position either, and this is going to be them coming out claiming seconds, so JV5 going to be able to hold this. Here comes the bomb from Froggle Stew, looking for something. Kind of failing that. A Simulate's going to be counter-bombing. Just shot down by Bape, and Froggle Stew also going to die. So Steve falling as well. The pop's going to come out from Cookie Jake. This is the force, and now they're looking for the counter force. Yeah, there it comes out of Kyle. Does get forced out by the bombing soldier, demoted. They're going to be running away with this JV5. They don't want to commit. They're just getting out to last. I think this is the safe play. They are down a couple numbers on Power Gamer. Also looks like he's going to fall soon, but Justin could be coming in to save him. No, Ding is going to be able to clean him up. Only 2 alive, actually. They get a couple respawns, so Malicious Activity is just going to be pushing in despite not having any Uber advantage, and the spawns could be coming. This could be another sloppy push, but we're seeing, but they're getting the frag, so it doesn't matter. That's going to be 2-1 in the second half. 4-2, I believe, is the score at the moment. Malicious Activity playing it very well. That was another one of those pushes I would almost consider sloppy, but they got the frags. They played it a little bit better, and they had that sort of speed that allowed them to push when they didn't have a huge advantage, so it worked out for them in the end. Here we go. Still at match point, however, as they're looking for another one. Malicious Activity. Here comes Simulate now. Big bomb on, looking for something. Demoted falls early, and there's a lot of aggression. Kyle gonna fall because of that, but we'll see if Cookie Jake manages to live. He's in the 1v1, but he does survive now. Froggle's looking for him, but he gets the arrow onto him, pins him to the side. It's only Bape alive in a 1-on-2. He needs to take down Justin. If Justin misses these shots, it's gonna be very bad. Cookie Jake getting aggressive with those arrows. I love to see it. Oh, I don't know if they saw Bape come around beside. Here he is on the medic now. If he can get the frag, but he's in a 1v1. Justin hits those shots. Easily takes them out as they win that mid. I don't know if they have enough players alive to push into seconds. I kind of don't think they do. But with that full Uber ad, they might just have it given to them as Malicious Activity don't really look like they want to hold this. Maybe passively. Great mid by JV5. Looks like they are going to be pushing in on the right-hand side. So we'll see if they have to pop for this. It'd be very bad if they didn't. Great if they... bad if they didn't for them, for the defending team. Simulate going to pick up one. Froggle Stew on the flank. Bape also, however, in a little bit of trouble. He's getting bombed by Demoted after being in a fight with someone else. He's very low. He's going to find Simulate, however. He picks up that frag as they're going to be capping the point now. 85% for Kyle, however. They have a 2-man advantage, so they're going to be pushing in with this. 95 on the medic. They get dinged early, but looks like Kyle is going to be able to get this Uber charge. He pops it off. Demoted finds a spawner, does just die. Simulate's on the point, but Aim's going to be able to force him off. Looks like most of JV5 are going to be backing off. It's a 4-on-4 at the moment as a couple spawns come in, so this isn't looking too bad for the defense at the moment, as now the Simulate's going to be bombing onto this point. Trades for his life. Justin in as well, but he's got Aim above him. He's got to deal with Power Gamer also in a little bit of trouble, but they're getting these frags. They picked up Aim, lost his life for it. The demo man Justin still not able to do anything. Cookie Jake, only person alive with Demoted, so that's going to be a failed push in the end. Again, I think it was a little bit rushed. I think they didn't have that much of an advantage. right? They had a 2-man, but the spawns were kind of coming in quickly. They had like 10% Uber ad. I guess it's these risks that they take. Bape is in, and he actually managed to clean up Demoted. He hit those shots fairly nicely. Kyle fell, though, to simulate. That's huge. That's going to be the medic going down, and now as long as Cookie Jake can stay alive, he's at 75% Uber charge. He should be fine. He's playing very passively, as he should be. Now all of Malicious activity are going to be potentially just bombing in for this. Steve from behind does get taken down. I don't know how Malicious activity really want to play this. They have the number advantage, but again, they need to pick up this frag on the medic. Looks like No Johns are going to give up this midpoint. Maybe. They're actually coming around. They're not done yet. They have Uber charge. They're going to pop it off onto the demo man. Froggle Stew also in behind. Gonna die. X-Rod, however, never ended up dying. This Uber charge isn't working out too great for them. I think they're gonna secure mid. It's about even Ubers, so I guess that wasn't too bad for them. Here comes Simulate in for something. He's looking for the frag, but not going to find it. Ding picks him up fairly easily there. Malicious activity are all kind of in. X-Rod does end up falling to Cookie Jake. Simulate also, however, players all over the place looking for something. It looks like both the soldiers went down and a demo for Malicious activity, so maybe not even slowing down yet, as Steve's in a little bit of trouble. Aim's kind of pushing in here. Looks like Malicious activity want to get aggressive. They have a slight ad, and they're going to be able to take it, as most of JV5 players are just respawning. The 2 soldiers at least. Simulate could potentially flank around. I think he's been seen, though. He's waddling his way up. He's going to be hiding. I don't know if anybody's going to go through that way. They're not. They might suspect he's behind, but there's still some fighting coming up around here. Simulate now. I don't think he's been seen. He still hasn't been seen. He's waddling in, but he's not going to find anything as X-Rod takes him down with the stickies. Justin also in on the right-hand side with Bait, but he's going to back off to his team, as looks like most of Malicious activity are going to be pushing off onto that pick. Power Gamer's getting very low, and this could be bad. Actually, Uber Charge comes out from Cookie Jake, so this isn't going to be good for them at all. They're going to be trying to do something with this, at least force Kyle. That's what they want, but Demoted not able to get it here. Steve looking for something as well in. The pause coming out. That could be a little bit dangerous here, the pause. I hope it doesn't mean somebody dropped again. That'd be really, really sucky. I think it's Ding and Steve who dropped last time. Pause not very long, thankfully. Steve is still way in behind. Malicious activity have large Uber ad. My HUD's broken, but we can still know that. Justin was on Sniper. Here they come now, pushing through the right-hand side. Still Steve in behind. Picks up one onto Froggle Stew. Now they're looking for something here on the point. It looks like he is going to fall. Steve looking for something. He's trying to take down Aim on the point. Does kill him. It's only Bape and Kyle alive, and Kyle's all alone. Gets taken down. A disastrous last push from Malicious activity. They just didn't get any kills with that, and they lost everybody. So they're going to definitely lose this second point. Huge ad for Cookie Jake, and they're going to probably be able to roll this at least into the enemy second. At least in the mid, probably into second as well. That's like 80% advantage. It's going to be very surprising if they can't get mid off this. But Malicious activity, we'll see what they can pull. Something crazy. No Johns, they definitely have to be careful here. But they should be able to get it. Simulate coming in now. Cookie Jake also with his team. Here comes Demoted. They're playing their heels, but they lose Justin the sticky trap, and now Cookie Jake's being bombed. He is going to get forced off. Unfortunately, Froggle Stew dies, but from the spam, they're going to just be pushing forward. This is not going well at all now. They don't have that Uber advantage anymore. They're going to be able to cap up that midpoint, but probably not keep it. So unfortunate there, but I think Malicious activity are probably going to be able to just build this Uber charge up. It's about 50%, so they should be able to take mid back fairly easily, as long as Kyle doesn't drop to anything silly. I don't know. Justin maybe could have gone Sniper there. Something fun, but staying Scout also a good choice. Simulate is going to be going behind. He meets Froggle Stew. They are going to trade. Sticky Trap also in. Has to be walled. Kyle almost walked right into that. They're going to be pushing across here, and none of No Johns are really in, so that's going to be fine. Fairly safe by No Johns. They're just going to give that up. Cookie Jake now going to have 100% though, so they should be able to hold this second. They also have the player advantage for one more second, but Malicious activity are pushing in off this. Not sure if, I'm not really sure why here. they're kind of losing this. They're taking a lot of spam. Kyle gets forced. They're pushing in now. They're probably going to pop off Cookie Jake. They do, but now this Uber's much better for the red team. Ding all the way up in the air. It's going to get taken down by Demoted. Kyle as well going to fall, so Uber ad is going to be in favor of Cookie Jake as long as he doesn't die. There's still a player in behind. Froggle Stew not going to be able to survive. I'm not really sure what the purpose of that push was. Why would they push there? I guess maybe they thought they'd better ad than they did. Scouts are still in. Bape looking for something, but he's got to fight a soldier. Two soldiers rather. Simulate's going to be able to pick up that frag. Aim also going to fall over on the side. Steve on a 6K at the moment. Been playing this really, really well as they're capping this up. No more blue players in behind. Cookie Jake fell though, and that's definitely the big thing in that exchange. A lot of malicious activity went down, but they got the medic, and so now they're going to have about 20% advantage. That's honestly not even that big. Honestly, like Cookie Jake could potentially build that back. And they had numbers for quite a while there. I wouldn't be surprised to see JV5 hold this midpoint. They're actually pushing with this at about a 10% disadvantage. Here they come. I'm not sure if malicious activity were expecting this. Bape's very aggressive at least, and other members of the team are as well. Cookie Jake does die though. No, he was in behind and did get taken down by Froggle Stew. Traded his life for it, but they're probably not going to be able to hold on the second point. Looks like they're going to actually just rush this potentially. 10 seconds still on most of malicious activities respawns. It's a 3-on-3 at the moment, and everybody's low on JV5, and they could get the frag. Simulate does pick up the rocket kill onto Kyle, and it's only X-Rod here on the final point. That's a full wipe. The spawns are so slow. They are going to get it. I can't believe it. No Johns just managed to turn that in to a round and ended up winning the first map. So really great job by them. I almost didn't expect that to work, but no. That time the sloppy push did work out for them. So second map gonna be product, I believe. No, process then product. I think I know it ends with viaduct product. Yep, here we are on process. Malicious activity lost that first map 5-2. Now they're going to be looking to redeem themselves. If they lose this map, they lose the grand finals. $1,000 on the line. X-Rod much faster than Power Gamer. Looking for this aggression. Crate's going to be taken by the red team initially. Demoted's actually getting some good spam, but he's losing his life for it. Aim picks him up. Now it looks like this is going in favor of malicious activity. They pick up Steve as well. This is not going good for No John. Simulate's way up in the air. He's going to crater, and this is not going well at all. It's only Cookie Jake, and he's being chased by a lot of players. Bape is in on him. 4 seconds on Demoted's respawn, but Bape actually just finds Cookie Jake at the end of this. No, this would be so bad. Does pick up the frag. Chased him so far, but Demoted wasn't able to protect his medic spawn fast enough. Kind of sucky there, but it's going to be second point and potentially last. I mean, that was a really good last, or midpoint by their team. Kyle ended up dying to the body shot, though. No, the drop coming out of Justin. Beautiful job by him, but they're still getting these frags, unfortunately. Oh, my God. Babe goes down, but that's not going to be enough. Level 1 sentry gun. Here comes Cookie Jake now on Simulate, and he's only Steve, the engineer. He picks up one. The sentry gun got one as well. It's a 2v2 at the moment. Medic and they both fall. Sentry gun never even got touched in that. The engineer plays were almost real to defend the last point, but not quite enough as malicious activity take a very fast first point here. Coming out, following a really strong mid by them, I think. Coming out again. This time, Power Gamer not going to be as slow. X-Rod very slow himself. Simulate's going to be taking a very fast bomb. Froggle do the same, but finds a demo man for his troubles. Now he's in a little bit of trouble, though, in 1v1 against Industrial Steve, who does win that. So another player falling demoted. It's a 5-on-4 at the moment here. Both medics still alive at about 50. Uber Simulate falls, however, so now this isn't looking good for No Johns at all. They probably need to get out of this. They have 2 scouts alive with their medic, and as long as they can keep their medic alive, this will be fine to hold last. But it looks like with process, malicious activity are going to be able to roll this into the second point, so they're going to be just fine to cap this up. Ubers are extremely even at the moment, so they're just going to be heading back to last. JV5 going to be able to hopefully have a strong hold here. They have all their players up, full strength on both teams, and both medics at 100%. Justin is on Sniper, the only off class at the moment. He's going to be looking for a pick. We'll see what malicious activity's plan is here, however. They could send somebody in for the sack. Froggle Stew, potentially. Here comes Aim. This is almost definitely a sack. He's going to be looking for something for sure, but just going to be taken down by Demoted, as expected. We'll see now how JV5 respond. The counter sack is in from Simulates. He's not going to find anything as Bape's going to clean him up. So it's a 5-on-5 at the moment. Steve also going double sniper at the moment. Somewhat popular tactic on process. It's not unheard of. Aim comes up on sniper. That's to be expected. That was just a sack. Justin extremely aggressive with the sniper play. Doesn't find any frags though. Now we'll watch Aim, however, as he's in a 2-on-1 sniper fight. Looking to make his team some sort of an opening. He finds Steve. Steve does land a headshot, however, and he's going to have to back off to get some heals. Aim sees Justin as well. He should know that there's 2 snipers now he's got to worry about. Very strong strategy here. Aim's actually way in. Oh boy, Demoted took him out fairly easily there. Aim, I'm not sure. The sniper sack coming out, not super well known. Here they come. They pick up Froggle Stew as well, so that's a 2-man advantage. They don't have any snipers anymore, so they look like they want to push out with this. Bape's still kind of aggressive in a 1v1 against Justin. He is going to lose that as Demoted's up on the point. Ding, however, could be looking for something here. He's got Kyle on him as well. The Uber card is going to get popped off as they're going to get these frags, but Cookie Jake pops his off as well, only onto Demoted, and they're kind of separated. They're going to be chasing in Ding. They pick up him. And looks like they probably aren't going to be able to hold on to the second point. Soldier, however, could bomb onto Cookie Jake. This could be really big. He does get that frag. Freckles do the 2-with-1. Does get it. He loses his life for it, and this is actually going to turn the tides a little bit. Aim picks up 2 as well. This could be a last point. Actually, Justin's in. He's looking for something, but he's not hitting these shots. They're just running for the point. They're completely ignoring him. Kyle ends up dying finally from the backlines, and Industry Steve back on Engineer. He's been doing really well in this class, actually. Ding is on the point. Not able to cap it. It's so close. X-Rod's going to have to waste some time destroying that sentry gun. Steve's still on Engineer. He's looking to get aggressive with a shotgun, but looks like he's going to once again be able to hold this. I mean, I say once again, he didn't manage to do it last time, but this time he's going to be able to hold it. JV5 kind of looks like they want to push out. They're still putting a sentry gun on last, however. No, Steve switched back off the scout. Okay. Aim looking for something, maybe. Just going to back off as Bape is in. Probably going to lose his life. No, he's backing off as well, so that's going to be a successful hold and push out on to second from JV5. No Johns. They have big Uber ads, so they could probably push this into mid. I don't think second. It's not that big of an advantage. Oh, but there's a sticky trap here. Does a lot of damage. Not going to get any frags, though. They're going to actually pop their Uber charge off. I'm not sure if they really should have. Simulates got a big bomb, however. Not going to be able to find any really frags. Demoted picks up 2, however. Not onto the medic. Kyle's way out already. Dingod's actually coming in from sewers. He's very low. He's going to get taken down by Steve. And, well, they used their Uber, but they're going to get mid and second off of that. Interesting decision. Only 2 alive at the moment for Malicious activity, but they're going to get their respawns in right now. So it's 5-on-5 at the moment. 4 seconds still full strength. Huge Uber ad from Malicious activity. JV5, they used a lot to get the second point, and they're definitely going to have to just give it up, though. Already like 70% for Cookie Jake, though. Power Gamer a little bit low. If he dies, this would be very bad. He's just waiting for an arrow, and he's waiting a little bit too long. His aim picks him up. Simulate also going to fall, so this is going very, very poorly for them now. I think that over-aggression didn't end up working out for them in the long run. Bape and Freckle Stew flying through the air, looking to get some sort of frags, but they're playing it all right so far. They're playing it pretty passively. They are going to be backing off very smartly so. They have 100% now, and Kyle actually got forced. I didn't see way in the back lines, but Justin went down, and I believe he forced the medic. So 100% ad now for Cookie Jake. This could be very, very big as they're going to push in here. Hopefully they don't have to pop. They're going to pop it off onto Industry Steve. However, they're charging forward, looking for some frags. X-Rod's going to be jumping away, but I don't know if he's going to be fast enough. Yeah, he's not. He's going to get taken down by Demoted. Kyle's a little bit low himself, and Simulate's on him. He's going to get that frag, and there's a he's going to fall for that, actually. Only 3 alive for the red team. Looks like it's going to just be the midpoint going in their favor, and Cookie Jake's going to decide to end this with Uber advantage as another pause comes out. Ding in position to bomb. That's the interesting thing here. Because it's a 3-on-4, right? Like it's, and they have Uber ad. Ding really has not a lot to lose. They're probably not going to be holding second either way. Bape's in a sneaky position. Aim could be in a position to flank as well. So I think we're just going to see a full sack from Malicious activity. We'll see if Steve and Demoted are able to kind of protect their medic. It's basically a 3-on-3. Justin's just kind of getting to it now, so I think with this pause, it's going to be tough to see. It's going to be interesting to see how these malicious activity players try to take out Cookie Jake. Because Cookie Jake, he's going to have a decent advantage. Kyle's respawn's pretty long. It's going to be over 20 for sure, I think. Maybe even like in the 30s. I don't know. It's going to be an advantage that they might want to push last with. I don't know. Malicious activity could even just like play it safe here. Go back to last and like for sure hold it. Because if 3 of them die right now, I wouldn't put it past No Johns to just get everybody up, push with their slight add onto last. Although, I guess they're not going to be able to build uber fast enough. So yeah, this is definitely should just be a sack in from, I think, from malicious activity. Just send Ding in. Bape looks like he wants to hide, which is fine. Maybe send Aim and Ding in. We've got a lot more time to think about this than they do. Ding has already shot a rocket, so they should know he's there. He's headed right towards Steve, but he should be able to dodge that. Lost smack talk going down. I'm not sure why this is purple, but it is. Again, I hope no players have disconnected here, because that would be really sucky. These servers, man, they just haven't been holding up. I'm not sure if it is the players or if it's the servers, but the fact that last map it was 2 players, 1 on each team, that got disconnected, kind of makes me feel like it was the servers. I don't know, I wasn't there last night, so I couldn't tell you, but we're back. Looks like Dingin's not even going to commit to this. He's going to play it safe. I don't know, I feel like he should have committed to that. Aim also not really wanting to flank. Bape's going to stay committed, however. He gets checked, and he's probably not going to win. He actually picks up Justin, so this is going all right for him. He's still alive. Aim falls as he kind of regressed into that. HUD on the left-hand side's not going to be working for a little while here. JV5, they look like they're not even going to be able to push into second here. Kyle spawned, I think, a lot faster than I thought. So, yeah, JV5 are just going to be able to sit back here on mid. Not great for them, as Demoted looks like he wants to get aggressive. They're going to be popping in with this ad. We'll see if they can get anything with it. They pick up X-Rod. They're still moving forward, looking for some sort of a frag, but they're really not finding much. Froggle Stew is just going to fall over on the right-hand side. So, I mean, they got 2 with that. But they're going to be at a pretty big uber disadvantage for pushing last, if I'm counting correctly. Kyle's at 80 already, so looks like they're just going to push in off of it immediately. However, Demoted standing on the point. He got 1, and now a lot of frags are coming in. This collapse is actually working pretty well, but here comes the pop from Kyle Sharp. This isn't going to be looking too great for them. They're going to have to retreat, and this is going to allow some respawns to come in as well. I'm not sure on the time exactly. Power Gamer's doing some great job putting stickies on these points. He's doing a lot of damage. The medic's going to fall, and now it's only 2 soldiers alive to defend this point. They're actually doing some good job here, though. Steve still alive, and Power Gamer's going to stand on that point, cap it up. They didn't even kill either of the soldiers in that last push, but I think they like forgot about the demo man in behind. Malicious activity tied at 1 as we come up to the 3rd mid-fight of the game. Pause has still messed up my HUD on the left. Both demos here around the same time. Froggle Stew really looks like he wants the bomb. They're getting pretty aggressive here. Demoted jumped up, but he's not really jumping anybody in particular. Here he comes now, looking for some sort of a frag. He's way kind of getting pushed in. He does die to Bape, and there's a lot of red players in onto the blue combo as well. Justin on point does fight some players, but he's not really getting much. Farlstu and Bape both going to fall. Simulate as well. They're spamming some arrows across. Kyle is extremely low. Finally going to get taken down by Steve with a fairly weak meat shot, but it was enough. After a lot of damage and Aim's coming in, he sees Cookie Jake, but Power Gamer's there. He's probably not going to be able to defend it, however. Is now a soldier jumping in. It's going to crater. That's going to be Ding. Still alive, it looks like. Aim, Cookie Jake is going to fall. Trade for Aim. It's only Steve alive, I think, at the end of this mid-fight. I think my HUD is working as well, so Steve, the final remaining player, as Demoted had just spawned, so they're going to be able to cap this up. I don't know if they're going to hold it. Bape's in. Looks like the rest of his team are following as well. This is kind of a second mid-fight now. Simulate's looking for some sort of frag. Bape does die to Demoted. And I think Froggle Stew and his medic are just going to back off. They realize that they can't really take a second mid-fight. They're just going to back off here. I don't even think Bape should have really gone in. Justin's a little bit in trouble. He's on Sniper, so he's looking for something. Steve does fall. This isn't looking great now. They're a little bit too aggressive. Aim is running in, and Frogglestew's coming up from behind. He jumps, but he really didn't need to. He could have just walked. He's on Power Gamer, but he finally trades for his life. Aim just gets the pack, and he's backing off. 2 alive for JV5. Cookie Jake surviving with Uber ad, though. It's going to be about 50%, 55 even. 60. Well, Kyle's taking their forward spawn. That's like 70% ad. He still isn't healing. 75% Uber advantage as X-Rod falls. This is probably going to be them pushing last at the end of this. Spamming in a lot of players still looking for some sort of a frag, but they're not finding much. They only really got X-Rod. That's fine. Bape going to be backing off. Most of Malicious activity playing this passively. They still have big Uber disadvantage, so JV5 should be able to come in and take this second point without too much contention. As long as they don't make any big mistakes. No off-classes from Malicious activity. They haven't really been off-classing at all. Here comes Simulate. And Frogglestew is going to fall to Steve, who did a nice play, just kind of flanking in. But he's actually going to die there to Bape, who's now in. Cookie Jake got a lot of damage onto him as well. He's going to be able to get the pack. Still in behind. Bape is going to fall after picking up Justin. It's a 4-on-4. We'll see if they want to push in with that. Steve respawns. Frogglestew is going to as well. Looks like they're not going to. They're going to take it a little bit slow. I think that's fine. They still have Steve on Sniper. So that's probably why. They're giving him a lot of room. I guess they were one down for a little bit there. I wonder if Malicious activity are going to take this as a reason to come up. They pick up Demoted. And Soldier's still in. Looks like they're just going to push him back into mid. JV5 not wanting to stay in. Steve was not hitting those shots. Simulate jumps up onto the rock. Just kind of jumping around now. Here comes Malicious activity in through IT. They pop their Uber charge off. They don't have ad or anything, so it's going to be very bad if they can't even get the fourth. Finally, Cookie Jake going to pop it off now onto the Demo Man. They're looking for something as they're chasing these frags. Kyle's very low up in the air, not going to survive as he does get taken down by the stickies of Power Gamer. Now, looks like they're going to be coming in to actually lose his life for it, and this isn't going well at all for them anymore. Cookie Jake's all alone, sandwiched between some players. Demoted not fast enough to save his medic. He might not even get any of these frags. Picks up the Demo Man scout, jumping all around him. It's a 1v1 at the moment. MG practice coming in, but here comes the scout. Actually, Demoted, not a scout, a sniper. Demoted was able to hit that rocket right at the end before dying him. Before he was able to die there. Aim did fall. Still Steve on Sniper. Bape is in looking for something. Finally finds Demoted, who was very weak from a long time ago. Up in the air, does get taken down by the SMG of Industrious Steve, but now the soldiers are in. They're looking for something. They pick up Simulate, and they're going to find the sniper as well. Steve falls very much out of position there, I think, by those two, and their team wasn't with them in some great fast plays by the soldier combo. They're going to be continuing this aggression now onto Power Gamer, who's taking a lot of damage, but Justin's able to pick up Frogglestew, so they're backing off. Looks like they're going to slow it down a little bit. JV5, they're going to take the second point. They're going to take it, and they're going to sit on it. One-man ad for 6 more seconds. Honestly, JV5 could push in with this. They're going to send a soldier in Demoted, looking for something, but not really finding much. He finds Dingod's rockets, but looks like the rest of his team are going to take that as an opportunity to come in. They're losing so many, though. They've only got 2 now. It's only Power Gamer, Cookie Jake. They have Uber Charge now, though, so they're probably just going to use it to back off. I can't imagine they're going to survive here, and Bape's just sort of on them. Cookie Jake's still in a lot of trouble. Bape falls to the Ubercharged Demo Man. Power Gamer doesn't have that arrow on him, and Cookie Jake did manage to get out there, so that's great for him, but wasn't able to survive, or wasn't able to keep his Demo Man alive, and they're going to have a huge Uber disadvantage. Justin on Sniper, Steve on Engineer, a class he's been actually doing some serious work on, so we'll see if it continues. Gun's level 2 this time, so that's going to be more effective. Here comes a charge onto X-Rod. They haven't gotten any frags just yet. They're focusing down the gun, but Steve is healing it back up. Now they actually got X-Rod with the gun. They lose aim as well, so this isn't going too great. It's a 4-on-4 at the moment. They lose a couple more, and there's only 2 alive. It's only Kyle and Bape. This push was just so poor. Ding actually got killed by the medic, and now Sentry Gun died at the end, though. Bape was looking for a hiding spot, but does just die to Justin. So Kyle's going to be running away with his life, though. Still at Uber disadvantage, because Cookie Jake never popped or anything. He never even had, but great defense by JV5. Again, this Engineer from Industrious Steve. Been working really well for him. They're looking to push out onto mid now. It's still 1-1. This map has been very slow. Froggle Stew extremely low. Is going to be taken down by Demoted. Already 80% from Kyle. I don't even know if they're going to be able to push into this mid. I think this is kind of a mistake by No Johns. Well, they're going to... That looks like they're going to get it, though. They should be fine. Kyle's not going to commit to this. They don't want to pop. They are 1 down, so understandable. But they're probably not going to want to give up second. They get the respawn in. JV5, they might want to push with this. They should know the enemy has Ubercharge by now. I think this is just a kind of a sack from Simulate, looking to get the force off or something. Just going to die to Bape. Now we'll see if the counter sack ends up coming out from Malicious activity. Could be Bape looking for it. Here he comes now. Not going to actually commit to this. They're just kind of pushing in off that one-man pick. They lose aim for it, however. So now it's a 5-on-5. Position is in favor of Malicious activity, though, and they got demoted. Lost Froggle Stew. Pop came out of Cookie Jake. Both medics, actually, as they pick up X-Rod. Kyle's kind of alone as he's just finding his team now. 3 alive for them. 4 for JV5. Bape in a lot of trouble. Up in the air. Takes down by Justin. Simulate died in that as well, so no medics died. But looks like second point is going to go in favor of JV5, so they're going to be able to stand on this. They're going to be all right. Jumping up now, looking to see what they can do. Actually, they're kind of having to back off because Malicious activity were out here fast enough. JV5 weren't able to cap that second point up at all. So much back and forth here on process. They're going to have to give that up. Both medics again at even Ubers. Spamming down now. We'll see how they want to play this. Froggle Stew. Both medics are reaching 100% now. They're going to push off this about 3% Uber advantage. Here comes the pop. They lose demoted in the process. Simulate as well. I'm not sure why they pushed with this. They were just, they had like 3% ad. This is not going to work out for them. They lost their soldiers extremely early. They haven't gotten any frags. They're already backing off. They realize that this was kind of a mistake. They're going to probably not be able to hold mid either. Steve falls. I don't even know if they're going to hold second. I don't think they are, as the aggression's really great from Malicious activity, as it has been all game, really. Froggle Stew is going to be coming in now. Cookie Jake going to be able to survive. Simulate's now also in, looking for some sort of a frag, but it gets piped by X-Rod. That's going to be all of JV5, falling back to last. Really a sloppy push. I don't know why they did that at all, really. Pushing a second didn't work out for them, and now they're holding their last. Justin's on sniper, but the last push is already coming out here. They have about 10% advantage. They're just standing on the point. They didn't get any frags, but they were so passive from JV5. 0 frags went down as Malicious activity take the lead 2-1. I think that was a lot of sloppy play from No Johns. I really think they could have played all of that a lot better. But we'll see if they can pull it back in the 4th mid-fight. Half could end after this one, as Malicious activity managed to take it 3-1. We'll see, though, as they're still spamming across point. Getting some good damage on X-Rod, actually. He's extremely low. Ding's going to be jumping in as well as his soldier friend, Froggle Stew. He's looking for something. Cookie Jake hasn't taken any damage, however. Simulate is also in on the other side. Looks like Froggle Stew and Ding are both going to fall. So this is going fairly well for JV5. They've only lost demoted so far. They pick up X-Rod as well. Simulate's all the way behind. Does get taken out by Bape. So now this is going to be probably them losing the mid. Kyle's still alive, though. So this is going to be all right for them. They might even be able to hold second, as now there's only 4 alive for the blue team. And the pop's going to come out for the red team. Actually, they're pushing forward. Counterpop going to come out from Jake as soon as he gets it. Pushing forward on with the scout and demo. This is not looking good. Kyle, I'm not sure why he pushed in with that. He does lose his life for it as Steve picks him up now. Looks like Babe's going to be chasing. However, he picks up Cookie Jake. That's a big one. That's the one he needed. As he still does end up dying for it. But oh my god, Froggle Stew bombs in. Does pick up Power Gamer. Trades for it at least. Aim in behind. In a 1v1 against Simulate. He's very low. He's going to have to back off through sewer. Simulate might look to chase. He finds him. Actually, Aim able to take him out as Steve now should be able to pick him up, but no, he gets the pack. Steve still chasing, finally does take him down. Meanwhile, Justin's still in. He takes the pistol and cleans up X-Rod, but he's going to have to run away as he doesn't really have any of his team with him. I guess he's got demoted who came in, but Bape was easily able to clean him up there. Wasn't able to pick up the frag onto Kyle. He only went down to about 110. So in the end, JV5, they're still holding mid. It's not done yet, I don't think, because Simulate's still kind of getting aggressive on these players and choke. They kind of want to push forward. It looks like about even Uber's 3% ad maybe for JV5. They've been known to push off that. We'll see if they do it again. Looks like they're going to slow down the game, though. That's about 6% advantage now, I guess. Depends how fast they build. So we're going to see both teams slow the game down. Wait for their Uber charge as they both get it now. Spamming a little bit, looking for something. Looking for an opening. This activity are rotating in through IT, though. I think they want to push in with this. They have a lot of players here. Simulate has jumped in through Choco, though. He's very low. He's got the escape plan out. Gets shot by Dinged. This isn't looking well for them as Kyle's extremely low. He does get forced by a stray rocket. Some great spam there by Demoted. Now they're finally going to pop it off. That was so late. A lot of players in choke because they're going to be pushing in through IT. Kyle was in with that, but they're just going to be backing off to try to find the rest of their team. Really nothing happening with either of these Uber charges. Steve looking for something, and maybe Bape going to be chasing that just a little bit. Potentially. Bape still just sitting in sewers. I think we're just going to see a bit of a reset. Unless most activity want to get aggressive here. Fargo Stu wants to jump in. Demoted's pretty low. Simulate's going to fall. Fargo Stu going to die to Demoted. Dinged's going to be jumping up. They're just getting a lot of good aggression here. JV5, they are one down as well. So they're probably going to have to back off here. As long as Cookie Jake doesn't die. Ding's going to be jumping up here. Power Gamer's very low. He's going to fall to Ding. 2 scouts alive with Cookie Jake now as they're just going to be running away. Bape's still chasing, though. He's got Kyle with him. Oh, no, but Steve is on Kyle. He does take him down. Beautiful job by him. Now X-Rod also going to fall. Oh, it's looking so good. Great aggression from No Johns there. Overextension from Malicious activity. They lost a couple players, and they just used it very, very, very well. No Johns. Going to be able to take mid off that. 100% ad, full strength for them. This is definitely a scoring opportunity. However, they just got a lot of respawns, and it was all on second. I don't know. Malicious activity might want to put up a fight here on second. There's been a lot of back and forth on seconds and mid. JV5 are pushing up through IT. They're looking to just spam them out. They have Uber ad. I wonder if they're going to pop with this. They might as they're coming in now. They get Froggle Stew. Doesn't look like they're going to have to pop. That's really good for them. Bape's still in behind, actually. Picks up the frag, but loses his life as Justin turns around. So X-Rod actually does get the frag onto Steve and Demoted. That's huge with the sticky trap. Doesn't get the medic, but he's in a lot of trouble himself. Power Gamer wins the demo 1v1. He had a medic on him, so more likely to. But actually, the pop is going to come out of Cookie Jake as he spies the medic now. If they can pick up this frag, this will be really good, but he's not really hitting his shots. The scout needs to. Justin, he's not hitting the shots onto Kyle. Finally, he's so low. Wasn't able to get it, and actually gets the force off onto Kyle, so that's something, but really not what he needed, and now Cookie Jake's going to be running away. Oh, man, now this is not looking good for their push. They're going to back off here as they're probably going to lose mid for it. Cookie Jake's extremely low, but he's pretty passive. He's all alone in sewer. He's going to be able to get out before anybody's able to react to him. They're going to be sitting on second. Simulate's still in a little bit here. He's looking for the frag on a Kyle or maybe Froggle Stew. Just going to lose his life to aim, though, as now they're down 1. JV5, I'm not sure if they're going to want to hold this or what. They have a slight advantage, and there's a scout in behind, actually. Looks like he's going to get Steve there. Ding. And they're losing Justin as well. They definitely have to back off on the last. They don't have Uber Charge just yet. Power Gamer going to fall. This is very bad. Cookie Jake reconnects with his soldier Demoted, and this could be a last push. This was looking so good, but now Malicious activity. They're standing on the point. The Uber Charge is going to come up from JV5. Still 80% from Kyle, so he's not going to have it in time. Froggle Stew's going to have to jump behind. Still not a lot of players alive for JV5. They're going to get these respawns on the scouts, and oh no, Bape's going to pick up one. He's standing on the point, but he's going to get taken out by the scouts. Demo Man also still in a factor on this. He's going to pick up one. It's only Cookie Jake now with a scout and a Demo Man Power Gamer looking for something. Looks like it's only Ding alive from Malicious activity, so they managed to hold on to that. I wasn't really sure if they would. Malicious activity only need one more to close out the half. Force it into halftime. AIM looking for something maybe. They're going to cap up the second point, though. It's going okay for them so far. Not a ton of time left in this half. 3 or 4 minutes, maybe. There was a pause, so my timer isn't great. Perfectly accurate. Demoted's going to be jumping up. It's definitely possible for JV5, but there's not a lot of time on the clock. Farkle Stew's going to be jumping Cookie Jake. He does survive, though. Cookie Jake, Justin takes him down. Simulate going to go for the counter sack. Not going to get it either. 5-on-5 at the moment. Both roamers are down, I believe. Demoted's going to be jumping in. They're going to pick up aim. Justin got that, and they're actually popping the overcharge off. Cookie Jake got flown across the map. 25% left for Kyle to build, but he's all the way out. Bape, the only player left on second. He's probably going to be able to make it out with his life as well. Froggle still off the respawn, however, going to be jumping, looking for something. Just going to die, though. I think he probably should have done that a little bit differently as Demoted was able to clean him up. They're pushing out, though, however, most activity. They don't want to be in this position. They lose Bape, but they've got a lot of great position. Most of JV5 have backed off. They have huge Uber disadvantage. Kyle has his Uber charge. They're going to be able to secure this for sure. Steve is still in behind. Simulate went down. I'm not sure what Steve's plan is at the moment. His team's not going to be able to win this fight on second. That's for sure. Justin fell. And they're backing off of mid. Steve still alive in behind. He's going to go for the back cap. Oh, this is very bad. Bape is here, however. He's going to get the cap. Oh, no, he's running to last. He's got a couple people on his tail. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. Bape's going to be chasing him. He's back on the point. We'll see if he can cap it fast enough. He needs to survive, but he's going to have to step off of it in order to fight, and he's going to lose his life to it. Meanwhile, the rest of Malicious activity have been drawn back. They're going to have to cap that up, and it's even Ubers now, so that wasn't too bad for his team. There was almost scoring opportunity. Simulate's now in, looking for something, just walking past these players, looking for something a bit more juicy. Dice to X-Rod, however. Aim also going to fall for the enemy team, and now they're jumping up Demoted, looking for something, not going to be able to get it. They're just going to be forced out here. Bait potentially to chase, but no, looks like it's not going to happen. Froggle Stu jumps up into sewer, but this is going to be JV5 sitting on second. Things are pretty even at the moment, as it's full strength, full Uber charge for both teams. Slowing it down just a little. There cannot be much time left on the clock. I don't even know if it's possible for JV5 to score a point at this round, at this point. Jumping around. Simulates. Over actually does lose his life. I think he was trying to do something high or sneaky, but he got overrun. Bape killed him there. X-Rod gonna fall. Let's see if Malicious activity get around here. This is gonna feel so bad. Here comes the pop out from Cookie Jake. The counter pop also from Kyle as he got extremely low. A lot of flashing happening on both sides. Now up in the air, juggled. Kyle's going to fall to Demoted, but they've lost a couple players. JV5, they've lost 2 now. It's Bape also going to be going down there. Cookie Jake's going to fall. That's the big one. A lot of players just dying over and over. Aim is in a 1v1 against Power Gamer. They're both extremely low. Aim is going to die, actually, as Simulate comes in from the side. Froggle Stu also looking for something. Simulate's just jumping away from him, though. I don't even know if he's back, if he knows he's back there. Froggle Stu going to be spamming now. Simulate going to be jumping him here, looking for some sort of a frag. Does pick him up, but X-Rod's in behind. Simulate not in a good spot anymore. He got the frag, and he might even live with this. Fighting on mid. I don't know if any of this matters. The time's surely ticking down by now. They're going to be able to cap it up, it looks like, as Bape's the only one really here. Doesn't really want to contest it. He's backward up with his team. Here comes Demoted now, looking to pressure him out. Looks like they are going to get it. I don't know. Do you think No Johns have the opportunity to make a point out of this? They're kind of just sitting here. They're not really aggressive. X-Rod, I think, got a sticky trap kill onto Industrious Steve. So they might push off that. It's a 5v6 at the moment. They pick up Simulate as well. So Krieg J can have his Ubercharge pop it off now. It's a Crits Krieg. They're going to be getting a lot of frags here. They got so many. Kyle was the big one, but there's still a lot of players alive. There's 3-on-3 at the moment, and Krieg Jake's extremely low. He's looking for this pack, but it hasn't spawned yet. Babe going to be picking up one frag onto Justin. Nobody's looking at Cookie Jake. Ding finally going to bomb him right as the pack comes now. Cookie Jake just trying to survive. Ding surely will get this. Maybe not, as Steve's going to respawn in here. Demoted went down on the other side. Cookie Jake extremely low. Hopefully not dying to spam. Bape's still in as well. Potentially looks for something. Not going to happen though, it looks like. Industrious Steve's in behind, but probably not going to get this. He's going to sandwich a little bit here. Ding's going to be able to clean him up. 20 seconds on his respawn, as that's going to be Malicious activity capping up this midpoint. Here they come now, looking for their final point. Malicious activity. This could be good for them. They have pretty big Uber disadvantage, though. They pick up Power Gamer. They're going to be standing on this point. Simulates all the way in. He wants to get Kyle, but he wasn't able to get it. Freckles still the only player so far to die on Malicious activity, and there's only 2 alive. Steve's up on Engineer, but I don't know if he really has time this time. Babe's on the point. This is going to be very bad. They're coming up now. Steve is still on Engineer. Justin really needs to secure this point, but he just can't. On the point now, Kyle Sharp, he's looking to defend this. That's going to be it. 3 points. And I heard the one go down just at the end. That was so close to being over. I think the clock was just about to tick over. 3-1 though, Malicious activity. They're going to be able to secure that point. Whew, no Johns, I think, just needed to hold on for a few seconds longer. Because I heard the 2-1 from the administrator. And, it's been going for about half an hour. Half an hour long each. But, you know, there's the time at the beginning, then there's some pause time. So, my clock isn't exactly right. I don't have it on my HUD, unfortunately. Probably change that for next time. For next season, I guess. Because this is the last match of the season. Here we go, though. Second half. Rated up fairly quickly. Match is live. ESEA Open Season 22. Map 2. No Johns are up 1-0 in the best of 3. But Malicious Activity lead this map 3-1. If they win this, they force it to a third. Here they come. On to the mid-fight. Malicious Activity are in blue. Demoted going to be jumping in very quickly, looking for something. Going to just get behind. A lot of aggression, actually. They pick up X-Rod, the demo man, and now Cookie Jake going to fall, actually, to Ding, who's way in behind. He got another one as well. Aim picked up Demoted. Froggle Stew as well going to fall. Power Gamer and Simulate both going down. They were in onto Kyle, and this isn't going well at all for JV5. Justin looking for something, but he was solo. Just going to die. Steve, the only player for his team, looking for something. Not going to happen as Bape does clean him up there. So capping up that midpoint. Very decisive from Malicious Activity. This is looking to be a fast round for them, unlike the last ones we've seen. I mean, they still could slow it down. We'll see. Kyle is at 100%. 100% ad. They're going to be coming out. Take the second point, hopefully. I can't imagine JV5 are going to be able to push out onto this. They're probably just going to have to go back to last. Justin is on Sniper. Looking to slow this down just a little bit. Here they come, though. Popping that Uber charge fairly quickly, so nothing sneaking going to happen. Steve on that Engineer class again. Going to be changing off it right as his gun goes down. Kyle's still kind of in the thick of things. There's a soldier on him now, and he's going to fall to that. And Cookie Jake actually is going to go down as well. Froggle still on the point, but there's a lot of red players here as well. Ding, only player alive up in the air, going to get pistoled down by Steve. Beautiful job by him as he was on a 2K right at the end there. That's going to be no Johns. They lost Cookie Jake, but they're going to be able to... They got the full wipe, so they're going to be able to come out and take the second point. Take the mini Spire. But I think Malicious Activity are going to be able to come out and maybe just retake this, because they have the numbers here. They've got a lot of damage down. They took down Simulate and Steve, so here they come. Taking it again. Ubers are fairly even. Slight ad for Kyle. Justin's on Sniper once again. 2-player advantage, though. 6 seconds on the respawn. They could push in with this. It looks like they're gonna. They have this position as well. Kyle does get sniped, so as long as they can hold on to this, it'll be good. But he's on the point. Nobody contested aim, just standing on it there. So many of no Johns are just playing this not the mid, the last hold a little bit too passively. And they're not losing their lives, but they're losing the point. And that's what counts. Malicious Activity lead 4-1 in the second map. Win one more and they'll push it into the third. It's match point. Power Gamer gets bombed extremely early. Froggle Stew does a great bomb there. He's going to die for it, but a very good start to their mid so far as Simulate's looking for the same thing, but he's not able to hit that air shot like the other soldier was, and he's going to get taken down. A few of his teammates have as well. Cookie Jake's extremely low. Aim is on him. There's a lot of players. Finally, he's going to get taken down by X-Rod. It's only Steve. Not going to be able to do it, though. Bape takes him down. Power Gamer just spawned. Froggle Stew, the only casualty on the side of Malicious Activity, off of his fast bomb onto Power Gamer. And it looks like Justin's up on Sniper again. But this is definitely a scoring opportunity. Justin's up on Heavy now. Kyle with 100% ad. They do have a player advantage as well as Simulate died. Here they come now, charging on to last. They have a heavy weapons guy to deal with. They pop their Uber charge off. Again, they're playing pretty passively. There's nobody really around this point. They get demoted. They lose aim for it, though, and now it's Steve's going to be jumping down. They're still coming out of this point now. Power Gamer's looking for something, but they're actually doing a good job this time defending. They're throwing all their bodies at the point. It's only 2 now, but they're standing on it. Oh, man, I don't really... They're kind of all around that, and in the end, Malicious Activity managed to take it. They're going to force it to a third map. So it's really come down to the wire. The final map now. Open Season 22 Grand Finals. Map 3 is Viaduct. Or Product, whichever you want to call it. Here we go. Product is, of course, first to 4, unlike every other map in the rotation. So I believe halftime is still after 3. Matches live. Final map. No Johns versus Malicious Activity. They each have 1 in the best of 3. It's going to be Viaduct here as X-Rod and Power Gamer, the 2 demo men, first ones to these mid. Justin spawns on Sniper for the initial mid fight. We'll see if he can hit these crucial shots that he needs to as we start the map with the pause. The administrator is counting down until the control point is going to be enabled here. Interesting decision to run Justin immediately on Sniper. We'll see how much Sniper he runs. If it works out for them, they could just run full-time Sniper. I mean, this map is huge for him, for that class, so... I don't know. They're going to use, actually, they're putting Justin on Sniper, and they've got demoted on Scout. So they're running without a roamer. Or a pocket, I don't know. They're running without a soldier. Simulate could be the first one to go down here. Ding's looking for something as well, but he's just kind of jumping around, not really wanting to commit. He ends up dying to the demo man. It's a 5-on-5 at the moment. My HUD doesn't show it because it's broken, but they're going to be able to cap this point off. Justin wasn't able to hit any killer shots. Not enough to turn the tide. They get Bape, actually, in the end. So that's something big here, but they could be pushing out, trying to get it again. Looks like they are probably going to be able to get this. Froggle Stew looking for something on the left-hand side. Just going to find death to Industrial Steve. Point going back in favor quickly of No Johns. Took it a little bit slowly, but they managed to take it in the end. Justin hasn't gotten any frags just yet on that Sniper class. Malicious activity now. They're going to be popping their Uber charge off, pushing forward with this. They need to play aggressive when playing against the Sniper. They lose Ding, however, right off the bat. This Uber's much better for JV5, so they're going to be pushing forward, potentially getting something. We still see Froggle in on the backside. He got Justin, the Sniper. He lost his life for it, though. Aim also died, and Kyle's very low, but not being focused by Demoted. Now he lost his pocket. Kyle now going to be going down to the pistol of Demoted. He's on the demo as well, doing some great work there. Power Gamer picked up the frag on X-Rod, and Ding's extremely low. He's going to be just backing off into his spawn. He's going to be safe. Again, going in favor. Justin's still on Sniper. No Johns. They are winning this. 2 minutes now on their point, as they've wasted one. Looking for something. Justin's still on that Sniper, not hitting anything just yet. Here comes the big bomb onto the soldier. Ding. He's looking for the frag onto him. He's looking to keep this pressure up so that Justin can't hit any of these shots. They're doing a good job of it, honestly. Babe's extremely low. He's going to be backing off. They're fine. They're popping their Uber charge, though. Cookie Jake, they're going forward. They got 2 frags so far, but Kyle's going to have 60% by the end of this, and this isn't looking good at all. Demoted's in a 1v1. He's not winning it. Aim does take him down. Ding is actually still in behind. He's going to be looking for a frag. He finds the back of Steve, but he looks like he just wants to play it passive. He doesn't really look like he wants to commit to this. Steve falls anyways to aim. They're still standing on this point. Here comes Simulate now, jumping up. He's on Kyle. He could get the point. No, so low, but Kyle's going to survive off that. Aim and Bape both pick up 1 each, and oh, what was his health even? Finally, Justin hits a shot onto Bape. The Scout standing still on the point, so that's good for him. Sniper just kind of paying off now, but he looks like he's going to die as well. So Farkle Stew going to die there, pick up the frag onto Justin. Demoted also going to fall. Now Steve up on his cliff, waiting for his team. As it's a couple players down on each side. They're going to be pushing forward. They get the pop-off from Kyle Sharp, so they're going to see if they can do something here. Looks like Steve's going to fall. And Simulate's looking like he wants to bomb. Kyle Shinwhoop. Bape gonna get shot down by Justin, so Sniper now just starting to warm up. It's doing well now, so we'll see how this ends up going for them. Point times are almost even. The Uber charge is gonna get popped out by Cookie Jake, now pushing forward with Demoted. They're on X-Rod, focus on printing hard. They did get the frag, but all the other teams have seeming to back off there. Now it looks like, yeah, Fargo's still gonna have to back off there. The pause coming out. Lots of pauses in this grand finals here. It's going okay, I think, for No Johns. Definitely looking stronger for them a little bit, but it's very back and forth. Right, the timer's going to be continuing to go down, but the time that it's on our HUD doesn't count, of course. This is just the pause. We'll see. Kyle's going to have a big Uber advantage. They pop that Uber charge to get the point, JV5. That's a fair thing to do, but now they're going to see Malicious activity with a huge Uber advantage. They're probably just going to be able to come out and take this. Ding is on Snipe. Oh, Ding. Wait. Oh, no. Okay. My HUD's just broken. He was on Pyro for a split second, but he's back onto Soldier now. Here they come. Aim gets shot down by the sniper. Justin's been playing well now. Froggle Stew's pretty low. He gets an arrow, so he's going to be fine behind Rock. Here comes the pop now from Malicious Activity. They should have been expecting that. Hopefully no Johns aren't going to drop too many players to this. Looks like Power Gamer's a little bit aggressive. He might go down here. Justin does fall, but Power Gamer's back with his medic, so they're going to get the point, but they're going to lose bait for it as well. I think it's a 5-on-5 at the moment, so here comes Simulate jumping in. I don't know here. There's still a lot of fighting going on. Aim is in the thick of things. Looks like Steve and Frog both going to go down. Aim also going to fall to Simulate mid-air there, so demoted a little bit low, but still aggressive. Simulate as well going to be jumping in. Kyle is so low. If he can get this frag, does pick it up right at the tail end of that. X-Rod also very low, but it looks like Simulate is going to have to back off. Point currently in favor of JV5. Ignore my HUD, but I'm pretty sure they still have advantage with this time. I think my HUD's fixed. I'm not sure if the time at the top is fixed, though. Bape's going to go in there and just die. They're edging this point, but Cookie Jake has ad. They just kind of need to. This point's going down fairly quickly. They get the force off out of Cookie Jake, but they're losing a lot of players. Ding's gonna get sniped down. Justin the only casualty so far as they're just pushing forward. This is looking extremely like a round for JV5. Malicious Activity gonna throw everything they can at this point. Aim's looking for something up in the air. It's just a corpse at the moment. They're pushing forward. Bape and Kyle both looking for something. They need to stand on this point. There's still some overtime, but here comes X-Rod still looking for something. They're actually getting a lot of frags, but not enough. As that's going to be 1-0 for No Johns. Malicious Activity now. They need to come out. Still 4 rounds. No Johns only need 3. Halftime comes after they get 2. 2 more. Second mid fight of the map. Instantly, Justin gets a snipe onto Bape. He is running 24 sniper, at least so far. He's going to get bombed by Ding, however, though. He's going to have to surface away. Doesn't manage to do it. He's going to die. So many frags coming up from Malicious Activity. That's a full wipe, and they only lost Bape. The only player to get a frag was Justin in that. Great job by them. They got so aggressive, and it just worked out beautifully for them, so here they come now. They're going to be coming out onto the left-hand side, it looks like. Kyle's going to have big Uber advantage. I mean, this is just not going to be easy to break out of for JV5. You get wiped on Viaduct on mid, and you're in a very tough spot, because now you have to push out. You're almost being spawn camped. Demoted looked for something. He does just die, though. Simulate as well. Kyle went down to Steve, though. This was a great sack in. I think they just sent as many people as they could, and they got the medic. They got what they needed. Excellent job by them. They only kept 2 players back here to build with the medic, so they're going to be pushing out now with big Uber advantage. But they still have to break out of their spawn, which is going to be the challenge. Bape was kind of hiding behind, but he got spotted out. He's just going to die to Steve. And looks like they're probably going to get this point as well. They're just kind of standing on it. Although, I don't know. It's going to be tough for them. A lot of spam. Froggle Stew's going to be jumping up. And actually, he's got Cookie Jake fairly low. X-Rod going to get sniped there by the body shot. And now here they come. Aim's extremely low. He's going to get taken down in the end by the soldier. Simulate also falls, however. So that's 1 at least in favor of Malicious Activity. But they're going to get this point. A lot of time, though, that they need to tick down. Not quite at the same position that Malicious Activity were. We'll see if they can manage to come back and take this point. They're still technically in the lead for a couple more seconds. They still have Uber disadvantage, though. We'll see if they can out-DM and get their way in. Ding is pretty aggressive here. They got Justin again, the sniper. I'm not sure how well it's working for them. They have a couple players still aggressive. Bape falls. They're going to lose that, but they still have Uber advantage. So JV5, they should be able to push out and get this. Right, this should be fairly alright for them. Here they come, just getting 100% now, but already like 90 from Kyle. So here they come, popping the Uber charge off. They need to get Kyle down extremely quickly if they want to get anything. Power Gamer died, though. They did get Kyle. Great job by them, focusing that medic. Simulate's a little bit in trouble. He is going to die. Aim now needs to be taken down. He finally does get going down there. Steve is going to be on a 4K. Justin falls, however, that is the sniper. And now this aggression's so good from Malicious Activity. They do lose Ding, however, though. And this is actually not looking too great for them. Cookie Jake needs to stay alive, but he took a rocket. It was pretty big, and that's a full wipe. As Froggle Stew falls, putting Industrious Steve on a 6K. My God. Coming out now, going to be capping up this point. Actually, the aggression never stops here on Viaduct. Malicious activity aim is going to fall, though. Simulate going to trade for that. X-Rod takes him down. Steve all the way in. Just dies to X-Rod, though. They still have this point. About a minute advantage for the red team. Malicious activity. Froggle Stew's jumping in once again. They're going to get this point again, probably, as they've just got more players, more bodies. Demoted falls. Very back and forth here on Viaduct. Ding is up on the enemy cliff. This time it's going in favor of Malicious activity. JV5 now, they're pushing out. They're looking for something. They're going to pop off their Uber charge now. Charging forward with this. They want to get them out. They want to just get as much room and as much frags as they can. Froggle Stew's in behind, but they should know that. Simulate's jumping up. Just going to be taken down. Here comes the bomb from Froggle Stew from behind. They get the medic now. Froggle Stew got sniped right at the end, but it wasn't enough. Actually, X-Rod also going to go down, so Sniper a little bit on fire. They're going to pop off their Uber charge, and it's only Steve and Justin alive. Justin way up in the air is going to be able to surf that. Right into danger. He's just going to go down. It's only Steve here. Still in, actually, on Kyle. He does pick up the frag right before going down himself. So good job by him, but not enough to hold on to the point. 30 seconds. Probably neither medic going to be able to build Ubercharge fast enough for this. Unless it goes into super long overtime, I guess. But here they come, looking for some aggression. And Froggle Stew just going to die, though. It's a 4-on-6, so I can't imagine that they're able to hold on to this malicious activity. We'll see if they can, though. X-Rod's going to fall, too. Yeah, they're just going to get this up. So now they still need to hold it for like a minute 30, though. And if they lose it even for 7 seconds, that's going to be them tying up the game. Malicious activity. A minute 30 on the clock for JV5. They're at Uber advantage. It's not impossible, but it's going to be very tough. This is a very back and forth map. Malicious activity are going to be jumping forward. They're going to be getting as aggressive as they can. They got the force off. Justin fell, however. They lost Simulate as well. Bape only casualty as Froggle Stew goes down as well. It's a 4-on-4 at the moment. Neither medic are Uber charged. Ding's still in behind, though. Could be a nuisance as he looks for something. He's just spamming. He's not really looking for the bomb. 60 seconds now. They've wasted 30. Steve's getting pretty aggressive, however. We'll see what he's looking for. Bape is in as well, looking for the one-on-one actually on the behind player. They're going to be capping this point off. They got Steve demoted and Justin. This isn't looking good at all now from behind. They're going to be coming up. The Uber charge was popped out from Malicious activity. This isn't good. They used it to get it. And now Cookie Jake surfing through the air. He's very alone. Going to get shot down. That's going to be the point going in favor of the Malicious activity. And that's going to make them tie it up. Soldier in behind. Simulate. Not going to be fast enough. Not winning that. As they tie up the game 1-1 here on Viaducts or Products. No Johns looking to bring it back into their favor. Malicious activity have not been ahead yet. Here comes a big bomb actually in from Dingan on the third mid-fight of the game. He's just going to be jumping behind on enemy China. He's in through house now, actually. He's right behind. Does pick up Cookie Jake. That's exactly what he wanted. Steve went down as well. So many players. It's 2-on-3 at the moment. Malicious activity just cleaning these players up. Justin on scout for the first time, I think, this game. Probably not, but he does end up dying to Bape. He's playing a lot of Sniper. Steve, however, picking up the role on Sniper. We'll see if this is just a switch on which scout's playing full-time Sniper, or if this is no longer full-time Sniper, but we just happen to want to play Sniper in this situation type deal. Malicious activity may no longer be expecting the full-time Sniper, as they should know that Bape's back on scout. Here comes the big bomb from Demoted. Looks for something, but he's just going to die. Here comes another bomb from Simulate, also going to die. Bape doing a great job protecting his medic. Now Froggle Stew going to be looking for the counter bomb. Steve on Sniper. They've definitely seen him at this point. He's the 1v1 against the Soldier. Way up in the air, gets shot down by Ding. Beautiful job by him, laughing it off. JV5 now, pretty decent Uber disadvantage. Steve coming up on Sniper. So they are just changing which scout is on Sniper. Running around, looking to push out. 2 minutes on the clock from Malicious activity. Froggle Stew. There is some traps, a lot of traps from the demo man. Both sides that picks up Demoted with that trap. X-Rod, good job by him. Steve is in connector. He finds Ding. He's going to just run behind, though. He's going to draw some players back. 100% for both medics still. He's way back at their spawn. Meanwhile, Froggle Stew is still on the enemy side as well. He's going to jump back there. Steven in 1v1. He actually on Kyle Sharp. Does actually get him down there. Gets the force off. Is exactly what he wanted. Now this isn't looking good. Bape going in behind. Cookie Jake already popped the supercharge off, though, and they're going to get these frags just kind of all around the place. Bape does end up going down, so capping up this point. Kyle Shin. So now it's going to be back in favor of JV5. They got about a minute 45, though, off of the clock, Malicious activity, and they're looking to get some more as they're pushing in, just getting aggressive. They lost 2 very quickly, though. I'm not sure if they can continue to commit to this. Demoted's going to be jumping up here, looking for Froggle Stew. Is going to find it. Froggle Stew going to find Justin right before he dies, though. 3 alive for Malicious activity, and X-Rod could be a little bit caught out as Demoted's jumping him here on his cliff. Does pick up the frag, but he might die for that, is going to be taken down by Ding, and now this isn't looking good for them at all. Blue team, they're going to have to do something here. Simulate's going to be jumping in, looking for some sort of a frag. Does just die to Bape, who's in behind on the enemy concrete. Justin looking to chase, but not going to happen. They're 3 up at the moment. They just get a respawn, make it a 4. Industrial Steve goes down. Cookie Jake's on with Justin now. He's in a little bit of trouble. Going to probably have to just back off. It looks like both medics still at 100% uber charge. Most activity control the point. 1:10 left on the clock. Justin falls to the sticky trap once again. Here comes Demoted now. The pop come out from both medics. Is Bape also going to fall here? Aim in behind, just kind of jumping back to his uber-charged medic. 60 seconds on the point. Left for Malicious activity. Simulate in behind, doing a good job. Picked up Ding, looking for the medic as well. He's so weak. He's jumping around, but looks like nobody can kill him. Steve's still in behind, and Cookie Jake's a little bit alone in a 1v1 against Froggle Stew. He's going to surf that out actually really beautifully. Back to his scout. Steve ended up dying in the back as well. Justin not able to clean anything up. Aim takes him down, so neither medic died there, but Cookie Jake wasn't healing for very much. So I think he might have died really early on, actually. Either way, he's at a big uber disadvantage, and they have 30 seconds before they need to come out here. Demoted gonna fall as they're pushing out. They need to. They know it. They're gonna lose Simulate as well. In Industrious Steve he's gonna just fall. Gets Froggle Stew for his troubles, but that's not really the frag he wanted. It's only Justin and Cookie alive. We'll see if they can do anything, but I don't know. Bape is up, just dies. We'll see. They're going to be looking for it. There's only 5 seconds on the point. Cookie Jake's extremely low, and his scout friend died as well. Soldier jumping on the point. No overtime, and that's going to be it. Ubercharge popped off, and that's 2-1 for Malicious activity. In the lead for the first time this map. Justin spawning on Sniper. They decided they didn't like Steve. They're going back to Justin. Fair enough. Here they come. Ding again going to be bombing this cliff. They know that the sniper is being run quite a bit. Justin Devoted both going to fall very quickly, but they're getting the counterfrag as well. Jake going to fall. It's only Simulate alive. He's back up on his cliff, and he's going to get taken down by Bape. Only got 2 with that. It was looking pretty equal at the beginning, but really if your sniper doesn't perform huge, he's just not going to be able to pull his weight, so it's really a gamble when you run that sniper. And JV5 keep gambling, and they're kind of losing it here. They lost that mid-fight as well. And you're hearing these headshots kind of ring out. Demoted falls, so that's definitely something good. Simulate's going to be looking to do something as well. I mean, Froggle Stew dies. It's a 5-on-5 at the moment. No Johns really just need to survive here. They need to keep their medic alive specifically. If they can get the force off on a Kyle, that would be really, really big. They're going to be kind of pushing forward here, but again, they lost Simulate, and Dingod's actually probably going to pick up a frag on Power Gamer as well. Maybe not. He's very low, though, still. X-Rod's end up going to be falling. Steve as well, though. And actually, there's a drop. Kyle does end up dying to the full charge body shot. Justin, the sniper, pays off for him. This is going to be big for sure, as long as they don't mess this up. Cookie Jake at 85%. We'll see how they play this. He's actually in a little bit of trouble. He's got a soldier on him. Ding's in a very good position to get something. Another soldier now jumping up here. Froggle Stew not able to get it either. It's only X-Rod. Everybody bled in to try to get Cookie Jake, and as a result, he's not even going to have to pop to get this point capped up. Justin still on Sniper in a dominant position now, potentially looking to lock them out. So Simulate over on the right-hand side. Aim does die to the sniper. It's definitely going well, but Simulate dies to the sticky trap. Or just some sticky spam from X-Rod. And the pop got forced out by Cookie Jake as well. They're going to be looking for the frag on a Kyle, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen for them as Steve's still jumping around. Demoted does fall, so they're going to be trying to do something here in the backlines. Ding, it is making some havoc. Looks like a lot of frags going down from Malicious activity up in the air. Cookie Jake going to be trying to do something. Does just meet a rocket, though, from Ding. And Froggle Stew picks up Justin as well. It's only Simulate alive. He just spawned. He's not going to be able to fight 1v6. With activity just being so dominant in these past few rounds. Justin's still on sniper. Here they come now, pushing out, doing their best. Aim ends up falling. Steve as well, though, and actually the soldier way in does pick up Cookie Jake. Froggle Stew, great job. Demoted still isn't turning around. I'm not sure why. Froggle Stew's going to pick him up as well. 3 alive for JV5, 4 for Malicious Activity. Now as the soldier's going to be jumping up. Does pick up the sniper frag as well. It's only Steve still in here. I think he actually just respawned with his medic, yes. So, I mean, a great defense. The soldiers kind of walked in. Froggle Stew, nobody really turned and looked at him. JV5, what is their plan here? They're going to be going right, left, even. Justin's on sniper. Looking for these frags. They're just making space for him. No frags just yet. Bape really low on enemy cliff. Demoted going to be the first one to die. Froggle Stew as well going to follow. Aim gets sniped. He's been a favorite of the sniper class. Power Gamer and Stimulate both going to fall, however, and now it's only Cookie Jake extremely low. Does get taken out by Bape. It's only Steve here in a 1v1 against the enemy scout. Got his pistol out. Does actually win that, but he's going to be chased down by X-Rod and ends up dying for it. X-Rod picks up another one onto the Demoted as well. 30 seconds. This is looking so bad for JV5. I mean, one more, we go into halftime, and this is going to be an extremely hard round to push back. 15 seconds on the point. Justin now looking for something, but he's just not hitting these crazy shots he needs to. Like, he's hitting these headshots, but they're just kind of flicked. They're not really doing enough damage. Froggle Stew bleeds in and dies, but they lose Demoted as well, and now they're going to be pushing in. They have to. There's only 3 seconds. Nobody's on the point. Finally, Simulate's going to get it and force it into overtime, which is what we're seeing right now. Kyle's extremely low, and they're actually getting some frags, but everybody's in behind. Now, we'll see if they can actually hold this. It's only Cookie Jake and Steve alive. They're going to be trying to do something. Cookie Jake falls, and that's going to be it. Aim cleans them both up. We'll see if Demoted can get here in time. I don't think he will. Well, maybe. He's on scout. He's running with his melee out. Yeah, he knows that's not going to happen. Demoted jumping for it, but not going to go well. 3-1 as the half ends. Malicious Activity are at match point. What a half. No Johns. They came out looking extremely strong. They've been running so much. It's definitely been 24 sniper. 24/7 sniper. Full time. Malicious Activity been running quick cutter classes, and it's been working very well for them. We'll see, though, how this ends up turning in the second half. Of course, it is 1st to 4. That's important to keep in mind. That means Malicious Activity are at match point. No Johns need to win 3 in a row. I thought that countdown was for the half starting, but it was just for this useless thing. No Johns, they started the night off extremely strong. They looked so dominant on Snakewater. But ever since then, they've just been losing their footing. They didn't score many points at all on that last map. I think they got 1 on Process, and again, they've gotten 1 on Viaduct. They could definitely come back and get more. Like, it's not over yet. We've seen teams be at match point and completely lose. Malicious Activity could completely choke here. It's very much still in the cards. Not over for No Johns. I mean, 3 rounds of Viaduct can happen very quickly. We just saw 4 in 23 minutes. Who knows, though? Bape is going to fall in the... I don't know why I'm casting that in the halftime here, but... It's been very fast ready up so far. This one also pretty fast. Maybe like 45 seconds a minute. This team's not wanting this game to slow down. Maybe they've had long breaks in between the maps that we didn't get to see. Well, get to see. Here we go. Final half. Malicious Activity versus No Johns. ESEA Open Season 22 Grand Finals for all the marbles now. Pushing forward across the point is Malicious Activity in blue. Bomb from Demoted. Looking for some sort of a frag. Doesn't find much. X-Rod and Aim Bape all going to go down. No medics down just yet, but it's a 3-on-3 as Power Gamer falls. Cookie Jake in a lot of trouble. Now he's got 2 players on him. He's going to have to back off. I'm not sure where his team are. Kyle and Froggle both going to fall, though. Respawns are kind of coming in. It's only Ding still committed. Looks like Cookie Jake's going to survive. So they're going to be able to cap this point off, and they're going to have Uber advantage as well. No Johns is exactly what they needed. They still haven't capped it though, and AIM is in behind. AIM's gonna get a lot of damage down, and Bape's gonna clean him up. AIM gonna fall for that though, as looks like the other scout is still in. Simulate gonna fall as well. So much hectic fighting going down, but meanwhile, it looks like they're finally gonna be able to cap this off. Delayed it for a really long time though. Malicious Activity did a great job there. Froggle Stew and Demoted both gonna trade. 100% for Cookie Jake, now 50 for Kyle. Demo Man standing on the point. We'll see if he's actually able to get this. Looks like they do have numbers, so No Johns might just end up not being able to hold this off, but they're going to pop the Ubercharge off, and they get Kyle with it, so great job by them. This is going much better than the last couple rounds have, but oh no, there's a soldier here. Beautiful shot. Does take down Cookie Jake. Bape does there, and the Dingot is in here. Yeah, man, Steve does force them out. This is going so well. Kyle's still not healing, so he's not going to have that big of an advantage. As long as Cookie Jake builds well, 15% it looks like. Still no control over the point by Malicious Activity. 1 minute has gone by for JV5. They're standing on it now. Looks like they're just going to give it up. That's going to be it. Simulate going to fall. Justin also very low. A lot of fast bombs coming in. He did fall. Cookie Jake also going down to the scout in behind. So much work now. Everybody just died. The collapse came in. Malicious Activity, so strong looking. They just ran in and killed everybody. Didn't have Ubercharge, didn't have anything. Simulate goes down once again. No Johns. This could be their tipping point. This was looking like a really good round for them, but already 30 seconds off this clock, and they're at a huge Uber disadvantage. They lose Justin again. They're going to have a hard time breaking out of this forward spawn. Demoted was out, but he's looking like not gonna live long. Simulate got X-Rod, so that's definitely something. The Demo Man, crucial to holding this point. We'll see if they can push off that. It's a 5-on-5 at the moment, but Demo for a Soldier generally favors the Soldier team. Ding's going to go down as well. So now they're pushing forward. Justin is in on Kyle. He's going to get the force off before running away, losing his life to AIM. Bape got Simulate as well. Power Gamer goes down. It's only Cookie Jake here with one alive. Looks like Steve's looking for something, but he's probably just going to want to get out. Demoted also in a little bit of trouble. He's in a 1v1 against AIM. Wants to get this frag. Looks like they're both going to just back off, though, as Demoted not able to secure that frag. AIM got very, very low. 6 HP. Justin gonna die to the sticky trap from X-Rod. They know he dead though now, so they're gonna be pushing off here, looking for something. It looks like they are gonna be able to get it, but here comes Bape in from behind. Potentially, looks like he's just gonna back off. He got Steve, so that's definitely something. And looks like the rest of his team have used this as an opportunity to come back and take this point. They're just so good on this map. Bape still in behind. Cookie Jake did pop his Ubercharge off, and they've got one with it, but they've lost a lot in return. Bape still in behind. He still hasn't died. Just gonna go back to his team though. Got the point once again. A minute 13 for Malicious Activity, though, left on that clock, and they're standing on it once again. They have the one-player advantage. They take down Steve as well, so they're probably going to get this point again. Froggle Stew's going to be jumping up aggressive. Cookie Jake's extremely low, so he's not going to be able to commit to this fully, not as much as he wants to. Bape does get piped, and AIM also dies, so this is going in the favor of JV5, although they lose Demoted. It's a 4-on-5 at the moment. Oh, and Kyle's extremely low. He's got a scout on him, but he's not going to commit to that. Frog is jumping up, but he took a lot of damage. He's just going to go down to Justin. They're going to cap this point up, thankfully. A minute 40 on their clock. 52 seconds for Malicious Activity now. Viaduct is never a slow map. Both medics have 100% and full strength on each side as well. X-Rod going to fall as they pop their Ubercharge off. Malicious Activity also going to be coming out of Cookie Jake, but he's not really with any of his teammates. Bape running away as well in the enemy house. AIM in behind does pick up 2 onto Simulate and Power Gamer. Bape not going to be able to put up the same performance. Now AIM on the medic. That's looking so good for him. He's on Cookie Jake. Could he get the frag? Yes, he does. Gets the other one as well. AIM's doing so much work here. Picks up Justin. He's not done yet. He gets another one onto Demoted. AIM has been playing this so well here. I think that was a 5K. Shame he doesn't have a kill streak scattergun, but I'm pretty sure that was a 5K by him. Up in the air. Simulate. Not going to win that. It's X-Rod does take him down. 30 seconds, and if they can't cap this point, JV5 will lose the Open Grand Finals here. Malicious Activity, they just need to hold on. JV5 have to give it everything they've got, because if they lose this, it is over. The season for them is done. Justin goes down. That's not what he needed. We'll see if he can get back up in time. Simulate extremely low as well. They're losing so much. Extra, the only casualty. It's only Steve. And Cookie Jake, he's out with the Uber stop, but he can't make it happen. It's only Steve up alive for his team. Not going to be able to do much. He had a pistol out, but that's going to be it. It's going to go into overtime, but it's not going to be a lot. Justin going to pick up one right before the game ends. Looking for another. It's not over yet. He's staying on the point, but that's going to be it. The end of the game. No Johns lose it. Malicious Activity are your Open Season 22 Grand Final winners. That is the end of the season, and it's been a great season. And a great end, too, honestly. I thought that was a really strong end. Best of 3, they used all 3 maps, which is always nice. No Johns, their first loss of the season was their last match. Unfortunate for them, but that's the way it goes. So thank you very much for watching. My name is Cornpop16. This is the last match of the season, so this is going to be the last one that I do cast this season. I don't really know what we're doing next season. I guess I have got like a month left to figure that out. Because, I don't know, I had a lot of fun casting Open this season for sure. I mean, I loved all the people in Open. I loved casting it. I think I learned a lot. I think I got a lot better at casting, and I think it was really, really fun. So, I mean, thank you to everybody who watched and cared and played in Open. I mean, it's just really, really great. The reason I cast Open is just because the community, like the people, just make it so much fun. And next season, I don't know what we're going to do. If we're going to continue casting, we're probably going to continue casting. I mean, I liked casting so much this season. It's going to be hard for me to justify not casting next season. But I'm not going to make any promises. I don't know if it's going to be Open. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know at all, really. I don't want to make the end of this video too long. I guess you can just leave if you don't want to hear it. But, I mean, thanks to Chicken for making the intros and outros. Thanks to my friend Tangelos for making the sick art on my channel. Just going to try to wrap up everything I can here at the end of the video. Just because this is it. So this is the end of Open. And we're going to be going on a break here. And yeah, I don't know. It's been really fun. And that's all I really wanted to get through. So thank you so much for watching. Really unfortunate that these last couple of playoff games haven't been live. That's made me really sad. But I mean, whatever. At least I got to cast them. You know, at least I can cast them in post. I think ESEA's got a really great client for casting just any matches, even just spectating matches. I mean, it works really well. The website and the system they have all up there. So I'm not going to ramble anymore. I don't think I have anything else to say. Thank you for watching again. My name is Cornpop16, and we'll see you next season, probably. Thanks.